Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys Frogan Reactions here, back with another video, and today we are going to be discussing Apple rumors and the Apple event happening on September 9th.
Yes, it's Glowtime, so let's get right into what to expect. Here we go.
It was so easy when we met.
We're just gonna fly through all the things you can expect at this event. You can also expect to see some unboxings of the new iPhones, which is the main star of the September event and is what we were going to be looking forward to here. We're going to be getting the iPhone 16s. Here's an image of what they rumored to be look like. As you can see, the two cameras are separated on the left side now with just a bump over there. So the colors are going to be more saturated. Last year when we unboxed it, the blue looked like white. I don't know if you remember that, but it was hilarious. It literally looked white, and they called it blue. That's blue, not white. Now, there's going to be a bunch of different changes. The bezels are going to be getting a little slimmer. It's going to be getting an action button. It's going to be getting the new A18 chip and Apple Intelligence, which is what's going to be the main focus of these phones, is they're going to be pushing Apple Intelligence. They're going to upgrade the cameras. And the capture button, which is something that they're going to be adding to all the phones. Now, it's not 100% sure. Lately, there's been some conflict of whether it's coming to the 16s or just the Pros. I think it'll be both, but we'll see. Basically, it's going to be a new button on the right side of the phone facing you, below the power button right here. And it's going to be like about the same size as the power button right around this area here, where the millimeter wave antennas are on the US models. So that when you take photos, you go like this with your phone, you can press this to take the photo. Now, it's not just going to be any button, it's a capacitive sensitive, touch sensitive button. So you'll be able to long press for videos, or double press to switch modes, or reverse the camera, or maybe swipe to zoom in and out. It's going to be like touch sensitive, and it's going to be, and you can like press once and then press twice, so you can autofocus like a real DSLR. It's going to be a little cool to have like a button here to shoot videos with, so I'm excited for that. And then going on to the Pro models, nothing crazy, but a nice refresh. The new titanium is going to be more shiny, not as dull as the 15 Pros. It's going to be a little more shiny like the 14 Pros with the stainless steel, so I like that change. Cameras are getting bigger, phones are getting bigger. Previous generations were 6.1 and 6.7 inch. Now we're getting to 6.3 and 6.9 inch displays. The actual size of the phone is getting like just ever so slightly, like 3 millimeters bigger of the Pros and 3 millimeters bigger on the Pro Max. But it's the display. They're using a new technology to make the bezels on the Pros the thinnest bezels ever on a smartphone in the world. Not any iPhone, any smartphone. I'm excited to see that. It's going to be so thin, it's going to be like awesome to use. The ultra-wide angle camera lens is going to get some big improvements. 48 megapixel, a bigger sensor, wider aperture. It's just going to be much better in low light. And I think they might be increasing or changing the sensors of the other cameras too to be better in every scenario. It's going to have that capture button. It's going to have the action button like it did last year. It's going to have better battery technology, all kinds of stuff. The colors is something interesting. The dynamic island, by the way, is not changing. The colors lately have been a little mixed. We know there's going to be a white and a black, without a doubt. It's the other two. They've been going between gray and natural titanium for a while now. I'm kind of hoping for a gray, because I would get that over the natural, because the natural is the same as the 15 Pro. You know, it's why reuse the same color when you can have something a little different. Then we thought we were going to get a new color. No, it's going to be gold, bronze. I don't know. There's been so many leaks online about different shades of gold and bronze. This one I'm looking at here looks like poo.
It looks like shit in a bowl. But
it literally looks like the color of poo, which I don't like. We don't really know what to expect, but apparently, according to the people from China, they're saying that it's going to be a nice goldy bronze. Not bronze, more gold, like the XS Max.
yeah.
So
yeah, sure, buddy.
that'll be interesting, but I won't be getting that. I'll probably be getting the gray. I hope they do gray, because if not, I'll have to go with black, and I don't want to do black. Black's boring, if you ask me.
Well,
this gray that they've rumored, I like that gray. Anyways, so that's all that. iPhone started the show. Other things to expect at this event: Apple Watch Series 10, the 10th anniversary Apple Watch. They were wondering why they put the event on a Monday instead of a Tuesday, and I think we know why. The Monday is September 9th. The first Apple Watch that debuted back in 2014, I think it was September 9th. So
and it's
10 years later, it's September 9th again, and we're back with Apple Watch Series 10. Fortunately, won't have that crazy changes. They might be reducing the bezels. The design won't change. They'll be adding some monitoring things, glucose, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The screen sizes are going to get bigger, 45 and 49 millimeters.
Then Apple Watch Ultra 3.
Again, it's going to look the exact same, just going to be internal changes. So the Apple Watches have been boring lately.
Then Apple Watch SE 3.
Same thing, just internal changes.
Then AirPods 4 Gen 4.
Yeah, so apparently they're going to look like similar to the AirPods Pro, an improved fit, enhanced audio quality. So it's going to have noise cancellation, but it's going to lack some features that the AirPods Pro have that this one won't. So it'll be like an in-between from the 3 and the Pros.
Then AirPods Max 2, possibly.
I doubt this happens, but it's always possible. The AirPods Max hasn't been updated since 2019. It's a long-going product, 5 years now. They're overdue for a release, but apparently they're supposed to be releasing them by the end of this year. We're thinking of they're probably just going to improve the audio quality, maybe a little feature here and there, and change the port to USB-C, which is a big thing.
And iPad Mini 7.
So the iPad Mini 7, possibly. They've released iPad Minis in September before. We might see it. Probably just internal updates. The design doesn't need to change. So
new phone cases and Apple Watch bands.
That's usual.
New software
and
for
iOS 18, which is going to have Apple Intelligence. Now, officially, Apple Intelligence won't be on iOS 18 initially. It'll be on iOS 18.1 because they're still ironing out some things. They'll still have the cool features like redesigning the home screens, the new Photos app, blah, blah, blah. But they're not going to have Apple Intelligence until iOS 18.1, which I'm beta testing on this iPad right now. As we're looking at this, I'm going to show you. Watch this. There's Apple Intelligence. So you can see the Siri looks different. It did that, no problem. So I'm running beta on this iPad right now, the M4 iPad. You will need a minimum of the iPhone 15 and above, I think the Pros, and then any M series chip device. So if your device has an M series chip, Macs and iPads, you will get Apple Intelligence. If you have an iPhone 14 Pro or lower, you will not get Apple Intelligence, which is crazy to me that this phone, which costed $2,000 and it's only 2 years old, looking great still, 14 Pro Max, doesn't get this Apple Intelligence.
And me either.
Yeah, why? Because apparently there's not enough processing power on device to handle Apple Intelligence, which is obscene to me. But that's another reason why an upgrade will be nice, just to get advantage of Apple Intelligence.
So we'll see.
So the event is Monday, September 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tune in online. Don't forget.
Set your alarms.
We'll be back to recap everything that was announced. He'll be reacting live in the video. And we will be unboxing the iPhone 16s when those come later this month.
So, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please check the subscribe button. We are at 451 subscribers because of all of your support.
Thank you. Much
So,
appreciated.
we are almost there to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it?
We're
still a quarter of the way.
We're close to 500 though.
But 500. So let's try to get to 500 by the end of this year, guys.
So we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week for some Apple event coverage.
You left behind.